You know what you can trust? The protection you get when you bundle home and auto insurance with Progressive. You know what you can't trust? Everything else, apparently. Like when you saw that article that said that thing you eat every day is a superfood and great for your gut health. But then 30 seconds later, a different article warns you to avoid it and it's taking years off your life. Well, which is it? Kind of a big difference there. Anyway, bundle home and auto insurance with Progressive for reliable coverage in a reliably unreliable world. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company affiliates and third-party insurers. Not available in all states or situations.
Good Friday morning. Welcome into the Morning Roast on Maine Sports Leader 92.9 The Ticket. Brian Sullivan, Greg Hirsch, Marqus Cesar here on this Friday morning, heading into the weekend. We're in the Greenway Equipment Studios, your locally owned John Deere dealer. See the Smith Brothers in Bangor and Ellsworth. Nothing runs like a deer. Fat Panda and Boba Tea and Market on Harlow Street in Bangor, next to Goslin's Bakery. Go check them out. And Next Home Experience, the market leader, get looped and get sold with the Next Home Experience. Greg, how are you?
I'm doing all right, man. It's Friday. Can't complain. Other than the pollen is becoming an issue right now. I'm not a huge allergy person, but it's hitting me. I can feel it.
Yeah, I'm fighting through it myself, but it's palpable. It seems this allergy season is a lot. Marcus, how you holding up?
I'm doing well, and nothing like coming into some Avicii, rest in peace, and then having the call being, oh yeah, no, we got to change things up over in Boston.
Yeah, when Will Fleming is stepping out, or stepping out of line,
right?
And so
it's basically, it sounded like almost like a threat. You know what I mean? Change is needed soon, or I'm going to start drinking in the first inning.
I already am.
Because I got a lot of more games to call, and I just can't do this.
It's crazy that we just scooted past Memorial Day, and it's the dire straits on which the Sox find themselves is astounding to me. It is just, they're so bad. And yesterday, I said it last hour, is about I would say 2 days ago, they probably peaked with like 14 hits, a bunch of singles, moving around, scoring they score 6-8 runs 2 days ago. Okay, that's probably their best. But yesterday, Braves get out to a 2-0 lead. Sox, max feistiness, answer.
That was great. It was it was a ball game. It was fun.
And that's it.
Oh, then it was over.
They empty the chamber. And the Braves run away with 8 more runs and just are far and away better, more power, more offensive capabilities,
more talent at the
more
plate.
Talent. It's something to behold.
It really is. It really is, and it just felt like such a white flag when you saw Weiser walking towards the mound. And we all knew it was just like, this isn't going to go well. He's the worst reliever in baseball with men on base coming in.
That's a fun stat.
Yeah, worst reliever. Let's call up him.
I
Who's this guy at the plate? Kuna.
Ronald Acuna.
Do you guys know him?
Do you roll the N? Yeah. Yeah, he's pretty good.
Yeah. I've been down in Worcester. I don't know.
Yeah, right. I hadn't heard of that one. Yeah. Like information that could have been brought to my attention yesterday. So, Sox now get the Guardians. Also, last night you had the Spurs and the Thunder. It's going to 7. Has this been good? Has this been a good series? Last night, the I think the stat I saw is the 27-point win, 118-91. It's the largest win margin by a team facing elimination ever.
Right.
Maybe not ever, but
it's close.
In a long time.
Yeah.
They won by 27. Their backs against the wall, and the Thunder just roll over and die.
Yeah. What a lot of fight in that team.
So it's gone 7.
Yeah.
But since game 1, when it went to overtime, that was the overtime game, correct? Has it been really that good?
No. No. They've been bad basketball games.
I would tend to agree. Yeah. Admittedly, I haven't been able to sit down and watch a lot of it. Been busy with Ticket TV. But from what I have seen, there's not a lot of fight. Either one team is all in, and the other one's
the other team just packs it in and okay, you got us on this one. We're gonna be ready for you in the next one.
Right. Yeah.
And there's some gamesmanship to that, perhaps.
Yep.
And we're gonna get tomorrow night. We're getting Game 7.
Yep.
Okay. I'm in.
Make it a classic.
That's nice for us.
Yeah,
right?
It is.
It's nice
good for the viewer.
And so we'll see what happens. I would hope that we get some semblance of their best shots, because what you saw last night from the Thunder, geez Louise, you can see why.
Yeah.
they're not embraced.
Right. Oh, well, no.
Right?
By no one. It's outside of Oklahoma. They're like no one likes them.
Yeah, and this is the exact same team that during the regular season, we're up and going into the fourth, we're going to sit all of our starters the entire quarter. Like no one's playing.
So, yeah.
Ridiculous.
Wait until they're like, yeah, we're going to all right, SGA, sit down. We're saving you for October. we gotta be ready for the opener.
Go Spurs.
Yeah. So we'll see how that one goes. All right, Mark, let's do some headlines and highlights first. I want to tell you about Dairy Queen in Bangor, new DQ breakfast collection. You can enjoy a cinnamon toast crunch dipped cone, fruity pebbles, shake, or choco frosted donut blizzard treat. Whether it's breakfast time or not, visit 668 Broadway in Bangor. DQ. Happy tastes good. Let's do it there, Marcus. What's your blizzard order?
Honestly, I usually kind of go with the seasonal thing, but if that doesn't really interest me, just classic Reese's cups.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Okay. It's Reese's Blizzard chocolate ice cream, extra Reese's.
Ooh.
Okay. Too much. I like the vanilla base.
Okay.
Me too.
You're a lot of chocolate there.
That is a lot of chocolate. It is, and it hits hard.
Yeah. How much is the upcharge on the extra Reese's?
I don't know. Large Blizzard that comes to like 9 something, right? And the extra Reese's is always questionable. It's like who's doing the dispersing in there, right? Like sometimes it's like they just laughing at me.
One of the nice things about like
they're not giving me extra Reese's. Yeah,
just taking his money.
Yeah,
like some of the times where you can apply your own toppings, right?
That's
sure. Nice,
that is good.
Okay. Red Sox fall yesterday. Roman Anthony offered an update on his injury. Is it just bad luck that he has these injuries? Can you chalk it up to bad luck?
I mean, I think you got to, but it's just some guys are injury prone. And it's just he's the one guy that you really wish wasn't. And it just appears that way. We'll see. We'll see where his career goes, but as of now, it looks like he's going to be one of those guys that he'll be here and there. But, I mean, Krusz Sale was like that here.
If baseball doesn't work out, maybe you should comedy?
Yeah.
Comedy could work.
Good little interview.
He had that one interviewer just slapping his knees.
Yeah.
Because that guy slapped. That was hysterical on that one. Let's see. Mike Vrabel spoke with the media yesterday at Patriots OTAs. Had this to say about his thoughts on the 2026 schedule coming the Pats' way. Schedule is kind of the beast.
No, it is. It's a big time beast, and it did come out yesterday though that the cut down deadline will be like 3 days earlier. So I mean, they got to get their roster set a little bit earlier, which probably gives them a little bit more time just to focus on the guys they got.
There you go.
Before that first game, right?
Stuck on the side of the road, Union Street Towing has you covered 24/7 statewide, from breakdowns to lockouts to get you moving fast. 942-4200, driven to be there when you need them most. And Acadia FCU, their newest location, is now open on Wilson Street in Brewer, serving Maine since 1963 with branches in Bangor, Brewer, and Aroostook County. Learn more at acadiafcu.org. Back with more next. Available when ordering McDelivery through Uber Eats, DoorDash, Grubhub. 2 sausage McMuffins with egg, 2 hot cakes, 4 hash browns, 4 small hot coffees, all for just $19.99. This bundle deal is over 40% off and available for a limited time. Order at your local family-owned McDonald's on Main Street and Union Street in Bangor and Wilson Street in Brewer. So here's a question I have for you guys. Krusz Sale's traded away. What's the worst things that we've done as pro sports teams in the last whatever? You throw it out there to me. What is the biggest mistakes that we've made where does Krusz Sale being traded away rank? Because he was pretty banged up.
Yeah, I was going to say, there's a little revisionist history going on in there. Now, I know we traded at the wrong time, right? But at the same time, there was quite a bit of clamoring for relieving yourself of Krusz Sale's contract.
Sure.
Right.
So feel free, 992-9029. Yeah. Let us know what you're thinking of. But you can go back. I mean, they've been some major, there's been some fundamentally great moves. Like, you can go back just within the last 10 years, Danny Ainge and the way the Celtics have been constructed, and just specifically Jason Tatum could have been Markelle Fultz, right? Like that's 2016, I believe. Yep. That's 10 years ago. But since then, you trade Krusz Sale, and the very next year he wins the Cy Young for the Braves, and the guy you get for him is no longer on the team, Vaughn Grissom,
right?
And so that's just where you're at. But okay,
I mean, you go you have Mookie Betts. You obviously have Brady. I go further back. Bruins, trading Joe Thornton, right? Like that was bad Bruins times, but you traded a guy that's a Hall of Famer, right? Sticking on the Bruins, we've said it a million times, that 2015 draft. That changes completely the trajectory of this Bruins. Like they have another Stanley Cup without a doubt. Wow. If you have Kyle Connor or Sebastian Aho, like those are the ones that stick out. You go way back. I mean, you're talking Fredlin, Carlton Fisk.
Yeah,
right. Like
I don't want to go
a little far.
That far back, but it is. I mean, but you're right. Letting Brady walk for nothing probably goes to top of the heap. Letting him go for nothing. I mean, you could even add in Jimmy Garoppolo for a second round pick when quarterbacks start. There's such a premium on them. I don't know where that one ranks, but yeah, I just wonder, where does Chris Sale? Does the Chris Sale pain? Where does that land? Do we feel it? What do we got here, Marcus?
We got Fred from Milford, and I didn't get what his take was. My guess is Mookie Betts.
All right, Fred, what do you got?
Yeah, I know Marcus is right. I think Chris Sale was at the time was a good trade, like you said, because he was felt to be so injury prone. But I think the worst trade in recent history is going to be Mookie Betts. I mean, blowing up that 2018 World Series team was awful, but I think the worst part of that was getting rid of Mookie. Without a doubt.
Like that one was like the tipping point for this Red Sox organization as a whole, right?
I would agree. It's just, and you have to watch him. He's won, and making it worse is that he's gone to a team that it's just all they value is winning, and they don't care. They will spend $1 billion to make two, and you have to watch it every postseason. It comes back up, and you could have had him. All these guys, all the things that the Red Sox have done, guys, they've let go. You could have had him if you just would have stepped to the table with some semblance of a market level offer.
Sure,
you probably could have had him.
Yep,
Bogarts too.
Yeah, 100%.
If you've signed Bogarts to a decent deal, Trevor Story is still a Colorado Rocky, or he's a Met, or something like that. Thank you for the call there, Fred. But yeah, Mookie Betts.
Yeah, it's a good call.
I think it's so. If I'm ranking them, it's what's number one?
Brady's number one
over Mookie Betts.
No, actually, no. Now that I really think about it, I would put Mookie Betts in terms of the fallout. I'm putting Betts 1, Brady 2. Okay, because at the end of the day, Brady only had like a few years left.
And the organization has bounced back to a point where
it took a little bit.
We still want to win.
Yeah, for sure. The owner still wants to win.
Yeah.
And that's evident. So
Mookie Betts represented a complete operational shift in how we're going to do things. From 2000, I'll go from 2000 to when the powers that be signed Manny Ramirez. I look at that as sort of, I mean, you can even go back to when they went and got Pedro Martinez.
Yeah, for sure.
That's a big time move.
Yeah, right. It was without a doubt.
But that's what, 95, 96, 90, mid-90s, right?
Yeah.
So mid-90s, you go get Pedro Martinez, and then you're just playing, you're like one of the elites.
Yeah.
You're trying, right? You're nipping at the Yankees' heels all the time. Every time Bernie Williams is up for a deal, it's like, well, maybe we'll sign Bernie Williams. He'll be even the Red Sox.
You were legitimately, had a shot at these guys.
All the way through. And now you're just, 2018, it changes. We're not going to do this. We've been burned by long-term contracts.
Right.
Carl Crawford, Pablo Sandoval, Adrian Gonzalez. So Mookie Betts.
David Price.
Yeah, David Price. Even though he got your World Series.
He did.
But you had to give him away and eat some of the money. 2018 represented a shift in what the Red Sox are going to be, where they were headed. So
completely.
Okay. Brady is number 2, which is hard to say. Brady's number 2.
Yeah, just because where they were at in their respective careers, I think, right?
Sure.
Yep.
I mean, then there's other things that you go through. I mean, for me, you look at some of the stuff that they did do. I mean, they have made some good moves, too. You need to give credit where credit is due, that they didn't sign Pedro to one of those, like, to the contract the Mets did in 2004.
Sure.
Like, that was kind of astute. That's a hard one to do. Right?
Yeah, that was hard, but I kind of felt like, we all saw the diminished capacity Pedro had. He had lost the heat, and he was becoming more of a pitcher's pitcher, had to be. And he still had a couple good years left, but I was okay moving on from Pedro.
I just got a note. How about John Lester? How about
John Lester.
letting John Lester walk?
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. What year was that? Was that 20?
It's like 13.
Yeah,
right?
13, right?
Right around there?
Yeah.
Right around chicken and beer?
Yeah, right around that time.
Yeah.
Right, exactly. And we got like nothing, right?
So another spot where you could have given him some semblance of market level,
Right.
and he would have taken it.
Sure.
Guy fought cancer, got through it, won here, homegrown talent, and he has to go pitch somewhere else because that's sort of the shift in how we're going to do things and who we want to give money to.
Yep.
And that's a good one because John Lester would have gone down as an all-time Red Sox.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. He was beloved.
So that's a good one. That came from my man Buzz Simpson.
Nice.
That one. So,
way to go, Buzz.
Yeah, Buzz. That's a good call on John Lester. But yeah, it's Mookie Betts and it's Tom Brady 1 and 2.
Yeah, without a doubt.
Krusz Sale is just among those that pretty bad luck on that one. Right?
Yeah, for sure.
Can we agree on that?
Yeah, for sure, without a doubt. Yeah. No, this is interesting. Like bad moves that just absolutely
Because there's other
change the direction of your franchise.
As a kid, I loved Mo Vaughn.
I
loved Mo Vaughn.
Yep.
And you let him walk away.
Yep.
And then he fell into a dugout trying to catch a foul ball, and he never was quite the same. You remember he
did.
He fell into a dugout trying to catch a foul ball, and the hit dog was just
that was it.
It was never the same.
No, right.
After that.
Right. Yeah, we did love Mo Vaughn.
And that's one where you kind of came out on the good side of that one. But,
Sure.
So there's moves that have been good, but Brady, Betts, those are 1-2, and other things that you did that had big moves, like you let Ray Bork go to you traded him.
That was you did him a solid.
Yeah. Having the parade, maybe that was the move.
Parade was embarrassing. That was gross.
Yeah.
That was gross.
All right, what do we got?
Been too long since he's come on the show. It's Carl from Seal Cove.
All right.
Carl, what's on your mind?
Hey, good morning, guys. Well, I can think of two of them. The first was Ray Allen.
Okay.
He left for less money, I believe, is how that worked. He was kind of a little favorite with the fans here, and when he walked, that kind of set the stage for the end of that little run there.
Okay.
Garoppolo, when he went, the Browns offered a number 1 pick, and Belichick would not trade with Cleveland because the Browns fired him in '94. And for that, you guys took a second-round pick instead of accepting our first, which probably would have been at the top of the order.
Unbelievable.
And then the other thing I hated, which everybody didn't really care about, was Cassidy bringing the Stanley Cup to the Cape.
Okay.
Oh yeah. That's flaunting it.
Yeah, that's a good one.
Yeah.
That's a good
Yeah,
one.
yeah.
That's the Cape is ours. Get out of here, Butch. Yeah, right.
Well, it goes hand in hand with them. I mean, it's a little different, but them, like we were saying, them having a parade in Boston for Ray Bork winning the cup with the Avalanche.
Yeah, gross. The only one of your list, Carl, I would say is I felt like Ray Allen left us. Like he went to go be on the Heat because that's what he wanted to do. I don't know that I thought he took the offer to go be with the Heat and try and win with LeBron. Like I kind of felt like he bailed on us more so than the Celtics not wanting to keep that together.
Yeah, I just had the feeling that there was somebody in the front office that really pissed him off.
Probably. Yeah, you're right. So those are good ones. We got to get to break. Carl, we appreciate you always. You got any steam for us before we let you go?
No, nothing on basketball. I'll give you some over-unders on teams, and I got a team to win the Super Bowl that has a little bit of value.
All right, we got time to get to that. We appreciate you, Carl. Quick commercial break coming your way. Let's see. I want to tell you all about the Ticket Awards. Vote now for over 30 categories of excellence. 929theticket.com. The Ticket Awards are going to be at Heroes on June 22nd. Hero Sports Grill in downtown Bangor. Back with more right after this. Casella, good pay, good people, good life. Find your place at powerofhardwork.com. Brian Sullivan, Greg Hirsch, Marqus Cesar here on this Friday morning. Going to talk with Chad Finn from the Boston Globe in just a couple of minutes. Before we do that, I do want to hear from Mike Vrabel. He talked about, when speaking with the media, he talked about his absence from day 3 of the NFL draft. Here's what Mike had to say when asked about why he wasn't there or if he regrets not being there for day 3. Translation: this is a pretty crappy draft.
This draft sucked.
Yeah.
This draft sucked. You better pray that there's not some breakout stud that got picked day 3 that you could have gotten.
Oh, I don't even know about that. Like, okay.
You don't think they're going to come back and, like, if the season doesn't go according to plan and there is, what day 3 is what? Like 3rd, 4th, 5th or 4th?
4, 5, 6, 7.
Okay, fourth round guy that went just after whoever they picked. You don't think that's going to come back?
Sure, but I think you're going to be able to point to none of the other 31 teams drafted him either.
Right.
I just think it's more to me. I hear it, and it speaks more to the change in the shift of NCAA, where why would I want to go give up this guarantee if I'm an offensive lineman from Oklahoma? Why would I want to give up $700,000 guaranteed to maybe make the Bengals? You know, if that's what my agent is telling me, I have this guaranteed offer to come back and make $1 million.
Yep.
And then I can still do that next year. Well,
of course you're going to do that.
Give me the bird in the hand.
Yeah,
right?
100%.
So I think that's where you lost, is just sort of that fringe guy, hey, come back and be a 23-year-old stud super senior for this SEC team, because there's only so many, but you're
making bank.
50 or so programs that operate with budgets that probably are similar to what the NFL is talking about. At least in terms of player compensation. So $1 million or go maybe get drafted by the Cardinals.
Right.
So I think that's interesting that he mentioned that essentially the talent pool just wasn't there because of the shift in how the NCAA works. Okay, we're going to take a quick commercial break, talk with Chad Finn from the Boston Globe right after this. Hero Sports Grill and Entertainment Center, official sports grill of the roast, and the place to be in downtown Bangor. HeroSportsGrill.com is where you can find them. Now joining us on the Heroes Hotline is Chad Finn. Chad, how are you?
I'm good. How are we doing this morning?
We're doing well. We are excited for the weekend to get here. I did watch the Red Sox game yesterday, so that makes me a little less excited. We were saying before you came on, that's about where the Sox kind of max out is. A little bit feisty. We come back and score 2 runs to tie it up with the Braves, and then the Braves just so much better. When you look at the Sox team, Chad, what do you see?
I see a lineup that probably belongs mostly in Worcester. That's their biggest issue, and the thing they're not going to be able to fix this year. I mean, even if Marcel Meyer makes progress and Roman Anthony comes back and hits close to the way we expected this year, there's just not enough pieces in this lineup. Contreras has been terrific, and Wilyer Abreu's been good. Rafael has been pretty good too, but other than that, you're playing a lot of guys who probably should be utility players. And I hear Sam Kennedy say, well, we're looking at a bat earlier than usual. Well, they should have done that in December, January. And the reality is they're about 3 bats short of a good major league lineup here. It's probably not something they're going to be able to fix during the season, unfortunately.
Chad, if it's you, what do you do? Who is untouchable on this roster? Does anybody exist in that realm? Because I would have thought it was Roman Anthony, but now we're year 2 of injuries that just have to sort of get better on their own, and he's missing a lot of baseball.
Yeah, it's Anthony still. He's so young. Best prospect in baseball last year when he came up. He absolutely raked. It wasn't that long ago that he looked like one of the best players in the world at the World Baseball Classic, and that's when all those expectations got put on him, which some were by us, right? Some were by the fans, but the Red Sox really did him a disservice by saying, hey, look, we've got this great young hitter over here, and they kind of used it to mask that they hadn't gone out and gotten anybody in the offseason that was going to make them better. Now, Contreras was a good pickup, but they lost Bregman. They knew Romy Gonzalez was hurt, who crushed left-handed pitching last year. They actually lost Rex Snyder, too, who crushed left-handed pitching. They knew their lineup was going to be worse, and it was a lineup in the postseason last year that clearly needed upgrades. So they put too much on Anthony. I would call him untouchable. I'd also say Connor Early and Peyton Tolley should be. I know Tolley struggled a little bit yesterday, but they're the 2 most fun things and positive things happening with this team. And if they trade young pitching to out and get a hitter just to win the 3rd wild card this year, that's doing the big picture a disservice.
Can you chalk any of it up to bad luck? I know it's easy to beat up Breslow. Some of it, though, does appear like Chris Sale, trading Chris Sale, and then he goes and wins the Cy Young. He was hurt here the whole time. Trevor Story falls off a cliff. Jarren Duran's hitting 200. Some of it is just, Breslow couldn't have accounted for some of these things. Caleb Durbin was okay with the Brewers, right? Some of it's just wow, how are all these things piling up on the Sox this year?
Some bad luck, sure. I think you could have expected Duran certainly to be better probably, I'd say Marcel Meyer should be better too. But that's another issue here. They kind of jerk around the young players. They don't come up and play the position they're supposed to play. We saw Christian Campbell, who's probably not going to be a major league player, if we're being honest, make the team last year. And he didn't even have a defensive position yet. He was a disaster defensively. It was a guy who wasn't ready for the major league, even though he had an excellent first month before pitchers figured him out. So some of it is bad luck, but most of it to me is just bad management. I mean, Caleb Durbin, the Brewers traded him at the right time. He was never higher than their number 22 prospect. He was 25 years old last year, which is kind of old for a rookie. He took advantage of kind of a slim pickings in the rookie class. Drake Baldwin won Rookie of the Year, but Durbin finished third, and he's just not that good. His on-base percentage last year wasn't great, and then you look, and he led the league in hit by pitch, so that really boosted up what he looked like. He's another one of those, frankly, utility guys. They got him, and they got Monasterio, who's been okay, in a deal where they gave up a guy who's been one of the best pitchers in the National League, and they're supposed to be evaluating pitching. They misevaluated Kyle Harrison, who the Brewers fixed immediately, gave him a changeup, and suddenly he's blowing guys away in that league. And, he's once the top 20 prospect in baseball with the Giants. The Sox abandoned him to bring a couple subpar infielders here. It's just a bad trade. And the other thing, too, I think they made a huge mistake expecting Story to play 150-something games again.
So all these missteps, these mismanagements, I mean, does Breslow just not know what he's doing? Can they not evaluate talent?
I don't know. He's had some wins, right? I mean, I thought he started out really well here with signing Bregman, trading for Crochet, signing Chapman, three guys who made the All-Star team last year, getting Narvaez for a minor league pitcher from the Yankees looked pretty smart. Well, Narvaez isn't a starting catcher. That's another thing going on with this team. Last I looked, he had 3 RBIs. He had 187 in the second half last year. Really hasn't been very good for about a year now. They need a catcher. It's another spot where they need help. Breslow did a nice job with Contreras for sure, but it didn't really add to the team. It kind of filled the loss of Bregman. And like I said before, they still needed a lot more to add to the lineup coming into the year, even before Bregman departed. So I don't know how good he is at evaluating hitting. He messed up the Kyle Harrison thing, but he's done a pretty good job of the pitching if you look at it in the whole big picture. I think he is good at that, but I really don't know if he can judge who's going to succeed and who isn't as a hitter, because the idea of these driveline guys trying to turn 5'6" Caleb Durbin into a power hitter at Fenway is just absurd.
It is, it's the hardest thing. You just told me is that Christian Campbell's not going to be a major leaguer, and he signed for 8 more years, right? 7 more years. They signed. He played 3 games, and they signed him to a lifetime contract. Essentially, he's the new Rusney Castillo. You're telling me? Yeah,
or I think ultimately, I mean, I don't know what happens with him, but he. It's been over a year now, right? He had that great first month. He got sent down when pitchers figured him out, which was high stuff inside and breaking balls away. And he really hasn't been able to fix that in the minor leagues. His OPS last time I looked a couple days ago was like 717 in Worcester. Not terrible, but somebody'd say is going to have a long major league career. He was the driveline baby who had a very strange swing. They tried to fix some aspects of it, and they're trying to now. But the reality is he had this swing that allowed him to crush the baseball in the minor leagues. Major league pitchers figured him out, and he could not adjust, and still hasn't, to what they discovered about how to get him out. And he's tweaked his swing. Now he doesn't hit the ball as hard. He's making better contact, but it's hard to look at him knowing that he's a defensive liability. He's still a guy who doesn't really have a position he plays well, and say he's going to be part of the future here. And it's too bad because he's such a nice kid. He looked so good when he came up, but sometimes it happens, especially guys with unorthodox skills, where major league scouts figure out what's going on, and you never can counter that. And I don't think he's ever going to be able to counter what they figured out about him.
That's fun. Let's soften the contact. You're hitting the ball too hard. Let's just kind of little fungo around the infield here. Chad, we appreciate you making some time for us. I'll say it again. Got to get you back up to campus. They've made some real changes. You'd stroll around, between the baseball, the Winkin Complex, behind the football field. It's wholesale different. You get up here and check it out sometime. Would love to have you.
I was watching that video on Facebook, the one from above. You kind of showing the tour, and I got to get up there. I want to check this out. I lived in Gannett for a couple of years, so Leeds right over to where I lived, and it was much different way back then. It's really cool to see. Yeah,
it's a great walk. It's get up there and check it out, and you can really see once the basketball building gets built, it's going to be a whole different look of campus in a year or two here. So yeah, exciting times. We appreciate you, Chad, hanging out with us on a Friday morning.
Yeah, you bet. Anytime, guys.
All right. Chad Finn there from the Boston Globe's got a great article just up about essentially what we just talked about.
Yeah, exactly.
This is the worst team that he's seen offense in 50 years.
Something's got to change.
Since he's been alive.
Yeah, right. It is historic, that's for sure.
Yeah, all right. A quick commercial break. Our takeaways are next. All right, welcome back to the Morning Roast. Got the drive, Mark and Ernie this afternoon. You got Sox and the Guardians tonight. Greg, what are you leaving with today?
I'm just so glad next week is June 1st. So glad. Let's get on to this. Let's move past this Red Sox thing and get to A.J. Brown as a Patriot. That's what we need.
Marcus?
Game 7, Thunder versus Spurs. Let's go San Antonio. They've got divine providence on their side. You guys seen those nuns?
I have.
Yeah.
I've seen those nuns.
Yeah, they got it on lock.
Thanks to our guests, Pat Lane and Chad Finn. Chad Finn telling us this is pretty much the worst offense he's seen in all his years on planet Earth.
That says something.
For the Boston Red Sox, right?
Yeah, it's that bad.
Yeah, so there you go. And Sox prop. Pick the Guardians.
Yeah, take them.
Take the Guardians.
Yeah, for sure. They might as well.
Yeah, so we'll see how it goes tonight. That's going to do it for the Friday edition of the Morning Roast. Back on Monday at 6 a.m. Have a great weekend.
There are two types of business owners, those who are busy and those who want to be busy. Toast is designed for both, with tools to keep you humming and help turn grind into growth. That's how you turn busy into business. Toast, built for busy.
Today on the pod, we're talking to Joan, a method actor and scratchers enthusiast. So, Joan, what do you like about playing scratchers?
Well, as a method actor, it's about becoming the ticket. Scratching up, down, stage left, stage right.
So what's your motivation? Because your performance feels so real.
Oh, I was just tapping into my inner scratchers.
Incredible.
Yes. Bravo me.
Scratchers from the California Lottery. A little play can make your day. Please play responsibly. Must be 18 years or older to purchase, play, or claim.